Hello, I am Xander Cog 2009. Just call me Drakina. Well, just when I thought that I would finally see Godzilla vs. Kong at my local theater during the Easter weekend, fate was cruel and another lockdown happened. My movie plans went down the toilet. Perhaps I could have bit the bullet and rented the film from an online streaming service, but I didn't see the point in paying for it and share it on a computer screen with maybe a few other people. However, I had pre-ordered the ebook of the official novelization of the film. Once the book was available on April 6, I began reading it immediately. If you think that I was cheating by reading the novelization before seeing the film, I can assure you that it's not. Cheating would be if you said that you'll do a book report on Lord of the Rings, but you watch the film instead of reading the book. You write the report based on the film and submit it, hoping that no one would tell the difference. While there have been lots of films and TV shows based on books, there's also been the reverse. I will give a short and sweet review of Godzilla vs. Kong, the official novelization, without dropping spoilers. Considering that I still have yet to see the film, I only know which scenes were in the film based on the trailers, and the rest could be deleted scenes. However, the first chapter covers events that lead up to the course of events in the film. Backstories for the characters like Nathan Lind, Walter Simmons, and Gia are covered. With the Godzilla side of the story, Godzilla is angry and stomping down cities, just like in the old movies. After trashing a facility of Apex Cybernetics, Walter Simmons vows that he'll make Godzilla pay. However, Madison thinks that something triggered Godzilla's rampage, and that he hasn't gone all Mad King. With the Kong side of the story, Kong is irritated that he's caged on Skull Island. Gia and Eileen Andrews are worried about him. Nathan, who was asked by Walter to find a power source in the Hollow Earth, asks Eileen that she, Gia, and Kong accompany him. Eileen, who feels responsible for both Gia and Kong, agrees, but she calls the shots with Kong. With the human characters, the novelization does cover backstories that the film probably didn't have time for. For example, we do get why Ren Serizawa is estranged from his late father, Ishiro Serizawa. Bernie Hayes also gets a backstory about his wife leaving Apex and later killed in a car crash. Characters like Walter Simmons and Maya Simmons, I found them dislikable, similar to how fans hated on Cersei Lannister and Joffrey in Game of Thrones. Walter, as soon as I saw him in the trailer, he reminded me of William Stryker from the movie X2 X-Men United, since both of those characters have very similar goals in their respective arcs. I'm just going to say this about the human stories. Team Kong goes on an expedition reminiscent of Journey to the Center of the Earth, while Team Godzilla goes on a trip to Apex Labs that reminds me of Stranger Things with elements of Jurassic Park in the mix. Meanwhile, Mark Russell and the Monarch operatives are in a tizzy keeping track of Godzilla and finding out what really triggered his rampages. For the fights between Godzilla and Kong, Kong and the Warbats, and the final showdown, I found myself hooked in reading into those scenes. The perspectives of both Kong and Godzilla were well written, and the scenes were described in fine details. As it turns out, I guessed right about the final showdown. It was an awful lot like the season 3 finale of Cobra Kai. I think of Godzilla as the Johnny Lawrence to Kong's Daniel LaRusso. Before you say that I'm supposed to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong, not Cobra Kai, let me make a point. While Johnny and Daniel are bitter rivals from the original Karate Kid movie and through the Cobra Kai series, they found common ground considering Johnny's former sensei, John Kreese. Let's just say that Godzilla and Kong found themselves in a very similar situation. Again, I cannot describe too much of it because that is spoiler territory. My final verdict? I really enjoyed the novelization. I admit that I had a real rush of adrenaline while reading it. Yes, I will still watch the movie if the theaters ever reopen or I bite the bullet. I wouldn't recommend it for fans of Godzilla, Kong, or the other films and TV shows I mentioned in reference. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is XanderCut2009. Thank you for watching.